record. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Stacy Casson here. For those of you who cannot see me, I am a very tanned woman. Today, my hair is pulled back. I'm wearing a yellow flower and a yellow and pink and beige caftan. I have a beach background. And with me, I have the amazing Reverend Candas Ifama Barnes. Candas, I will let you introduce yourself.
Sure. Hi, everybody. I am a brown skinned woman with purple hair that's pulled up in the top of my head, kind of braided up. And I've got a thin gold necklace on and a light purple t-shirt that's got a V-neck. And behind me, I've got a bunch of books, one of which says Little Leaders. And there's a small drawer set over one of my shoulders. Yeah. So that's my visual description. And to introduce myself a little bit, I am Reverend Candas Ifama Barnes, based in Washington, D.C., born and raised here, second generation Native Washingtonian. And I am the founder of the ASL Interpreting Academy, where we train American Sign Language interpreters in doing the best work that we can possibly do on behalf of the deaf people that we serve. And I also specialize in communication effectiveness and making sure that people are able to really talk to each other in ways that accomplish what they are seeking to accomplish.
I'm so excited. Thank you for sharing. As you know, being inclusive to a wide variety of people is very near and dear to my heart. I'm very excited and thrilled to have you with me. For those of you that don't know me, I'm also the founder of the Things to Think About LLC, where we empower you to solve your own problems. So I'm never going to tell you that I have the answers, because I don't, but I know you do. And I believe strongly that people, when you empower them, they can solve their own problems and find solutions, which is what brings us to our topic today. Candas, you have signed up for my upcoming Clarity Playshop, and I wanted to know what made you decide to say yes.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about the play shop. I am somewhat of I love going to trainings and interacting in group environments because I always learn so much. I think that's the opportunity to interact and learn when you're with other people is so much greater, because I always see things that I wouldn't necessarily think of from my perspective. And I decided to sign up because the title of it just sounds fun. The Play Shop, an opportunity rather than a workshop. Even though I don't mind work at all, but there's something that's attractive to me in this concept of a play shop. One of my favorite classes during my master's program was play therapy, and really having an opportunity to learn how to learn and interact and learn with other people through the medium of play. So I'm excited about what we're going to have a chance to explore in the play shop.
Thank you. You are definitely going to get your wish about collaboration. I agree with you. That is very important. And we are going to be looking at things together and using our imaginations to have an idea of what's going on. And I use play instead of work because play sneaks past the subconscious and gets down into those areas where those creative solutions can come up. We work so much, so long. I think play is necessary, it's vital, and it is serious business. When you are engaged in play, it takes away some of those risks and high stakes, because when you're trying to solve a problem in the workplace, you know that there's a boss there or there's a customer there, and it feels like there's a lot of pressure. But when you look at it from the perspective of play, there's rules, there's structure, there's safety. but it takes away the stakes and allows that creativity to happen. I don't know if anybody has read the book Ender's Game, I think is by Orson Scott Card. That whole premise of that book is play. It's very dangerous play, but they were able to perform because they didn't realize that this wasn't a game. They thought this was a game, and when it's a game, you can be creative and come up with, again, those unique and empowering ideas. So I think this is going to tick those boxes for you. Collaboration, check. Fun, check. Bring your dancing shoes. You never know what'll happen in a play shop.
I can't wait. It sounds like a blast. How did you come up with the approach? You talked about it some, but I'm curious what led you here.
Exactly what I live, what I preach. This play shop came out of play. I
Mm,
was struggling to figure out what it is that I do. I like so many things. That's why my title is also professional hummingbird, because I definitely flit from shiny object to shiny object. And I was trying to find something that would ground me and help me to take a step forward instead of just being in analysis paralysis. So I called up one of my girlfriends and said, hey, do you want to play with me? And I use intuitive tools such as tarot or literally random pictures, Bible verses, you name it. I just want something that takes me away from our grounded reality and sparks that imagination. So we played and went through this literal process. And out of that, I became the Clarity concierge. And she went off to hone what she wanted to do in HR consulting. And both of us just, we were mind blown that this is so powerful. And I said, this is really what my purpose is. This is what I was meant to do. And that's how I got into it. This was last year. We're now in August 2022. So our group that we're in together, Yinka challenged me, what are you doing with this? And I had to find that confidence that, yes, this is something that I think is really powerful. It's changed my life and it's helped other people. And that's how I got here. So thanks for asking.
sure, that's amazing. It's nothing like discovering something that works for oneself and then helping other people to embrace it. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to getting to have an opportunity to play together.
Thank you. Do you think through the power of play, when you are helping people through the American ASL Academy and learning sign, do you use those elements in what you do?
Not as much as I want to. So maybe I'll pick up some things that I'll be able to use this weekend. I do definitely want to incorporate play more because I definitely know that when people are able to release some of their inhibitions, it makes it easier for them to enjoy what they're doing. So I look forward to what I can glean while we're working together, but also thinking about how we can collaborate, and maybe you can come in and do some sessions of the play shop with the students that I work with. That would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. And how did people get a hold of you, Candace?
Sure. I am all over the interwebs as Candas Ifama Barnes on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and on Instagram, and pretty much everywhere it's Candas Ifama Barnes. And for those who can't access my name where it is on the screen, it's actually spelled Candas, and Ifama is IF as in Frank, AMA, and the last name is Barnes. And Ifama means all is well. And I use it to remind myself that all is well, especially when I'm inclined to get excited or anxious, to remind myself that everything really is in divine order.
I love it. That is a beautiful meaning. And having met you, that you were well and aptly named. Candace, I look forward to seeing you this Saturday, the 10th, 10 a.m. There is still time to join. And I wish you a blessed and amazing day. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You too. And looking forward to getting together on Saturday and seeing what we create through the play shop.
Awesome.